So we're going to skip those and we're going to go to our last news story because this is a little bit more of a one that's probably more in your wheelhouse, let's say,
Ooh.
and might then lead into next week.
Yes.
So I've got thoughts on this, but I'll save them till the end,
I've
and we
got
will
thoughts.
we'll have some thoughts on it. So let's just read the story as is. Because Nintendo and Universal Pictures have announced a major crossover appearance for the Mario Galaxy movie a week before its release. Um, just so you know, some sleuthers probably had found this in one of the trailers previously. It was a
Hmm.
rumor going around on Reddit for a good few weeks. It has now been officially confirmed. So, announced on social media on Thursday, the Mario Galaxy movie's official profile revealed that Star Fox protagonist Fox McCloud will appear in the sequel. Um, Quote, "Let's rock and roll. Fox McCloud joins Mario Galaxy movie only in theatres April 1st. So fans had speculated that Fox could appear in the Mario Galaxy movie due to a brief segment that appeared in the previous trailer appearing to show the character. Reacting to the Fox Galaxy reveal on social media, original Star Fox character artist uh, Takaya Imamura wrote, "Overwhelmed with emotion. Thank you, Miyamoto-san." I'm not going into this because this is a history of freaking Star Fox, and I think everyone knows about Star Fox, I'm afraid. But let's just say that we don't need to talk about the Wii U version.
Star Fox Zero.
Let's
There's a
not.
reason why it's called Zero.
Anyway, so it was also announced as well. This is not a part of the story because I think a lot of the other stuff is basically just talking about other nonsense we don't really need to see. It was also announced that the voice of Fox is announced to be Glenn Powell. So if you haven't seen who he is, he was actually the lead in the most recent Running Man movie, the Edgar Wright flop, which is a shame to say when it comes to Edgar Wright movies.
Edgar Wright, they're normally very,
And
very good.
and was also the co-lead in a very terrible rom-com with Sydney Sweeney called Anyone But You.
And apparently, according to the internet, or more importantly, like IGN and that, they've made it very, very well known on my timeline for Google that he also appeared in the hit Jurassic World 8-part series or something on Netflix, and I'm like,
What?
what? And it turns out to be Camp Cretaceous, and I think he was only in it for like the first series or so. So
Oh right, okay. That
yeah,
hit series that everyone has heard about.
yeah, yeah. So I
Yeah.
mean, I've watched it and I enjoyed it, but it's like I couldn't tell you who Glenn Powell was in it.
No, I can't say I did as well. The only thing I will say is I think his announcement to it was actually quite cool, where he's just literally
Mm.
skipping along the movie theater and then he just voices the character. It was good. Um, I'm not quite sure about him as an actor, to be honest.
Mm.
I don't know many of his films. I've only seen Anyone But You, but that film was terrible. Admittedly, probably didn't see it for Glenn Powell.
Yes, you
I,
have
s-
made that known in the group chat.
I was also bored at work when I did watch that, just so you know. Um,
This is when you was working at home, right?
yes, I was.
uh, yeah.
Um, so, yeah, I can't say I know much about him, and my general thoughts on this is cool, fantastic.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
however, I wish they hadn't officially revealed this. I wish it would have been quite. I wish it would have actually been obscured and let
Yeah.
us just experience it in the movie itself.
I would have preferred it to have been that way anyway. I mean, even if they had like the first trailer where you just saw a little bit of his like silhouette or something, which
Yeah,
I think where the rumor started from, and you think, okay, fine, that's just conjecture. And then to see it in the cinema, then people would absolutely be roaring. It's like,
yeah.
yeah.
It's sort of like the
But
same
now it's
same.
like, yeah, we know he's in the film, so you're going to lose a little bit of that now.
Oh
It's
yeah,
still going to happen. some people are still going to cheer when he comes on the screen,
Of
but
course, yeah. It's sort of the similar principle how everyone like from like the Avengers Age of Ultron like film, we're all talking about one day Captain America is going to pick up Mjolnir, and then they wait until
yeah,
Endgame and it happens and you have that massive pop in the cinema. It's
yeah,
like because they built it up like it was one little throwaway thing, and they you have a tiny little section of the trailer like that could have been a silhouette, like you said, perfect. Like
yeah,
people speculate and they go, oh, they're going to bring the whole Star Fox crew into this, or is it just Fox and all that? And then when it happens,
yeah.
even if it is just Fox or it's the whole crew, you're like, holy crap, this is amazing. Like, brilliant. Like, and then that then leads to more speculation as a result of that afterwards. Like, well, who's next? Who's coming next? Like, are we going to get more characters coming? Are we going to get more like, are we going to get more Nintendo characters coming through portals or all
I
that sort
mean,
of
I
stuff?
know. Oh, hello. Our mate decides to go.
Yeah. You there?
Hello.
We appear to be having technical difficulties. Please hold by. Hold your stance.
Try that again. I
Yeah,
dropped.
cool. Yeah, I noticed that. So, how much of that did you hear?
I got up to about other characters possibly appearing into the film or the universe. What they build it up to.
Yeah, yeah. So it could be that they're building up to other characters coming through portals at various different times. It could lead into, whilst they have announced just Fox so far, what's to say the Falco isn't there, Peppy isn't there?
Yeah.
You know, what's to say that Samus isn't around at some point? Because you would think you've got the Star Fox, you got Star Fox there. You could you could include Samus Aran at some point because it's spacefaring.
I mean, this is probably one of the reasons why they went with Super Mario Galaxy, because obviously it is involving space and different galaxies. And obviously, like Star Fox is in one galaxy. You've got like the Metroid series, which is a completely different like universe and all that. And because it being in space allows them to converge these stories into one. But like you said, I mean, this could be I mean, I don't think it is now. I think obviously there's going to be a bit more to it, because if they've gone to the effort to say, yeah, Fox is in the film, and they've gone and done a poster for it as well, he's obviously going to have a bit more of involvement in it than just a throwaway gag or a cameo.
True, yeah. I do have to bring this up because Brent said it. No Slippy. Yes, that's. I was going to include Slippy, but I actually forgot his name.
Yeah.
I was slipping on that one.
You was.
Yes.
You was, you little toad.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. I forgot all the Star Fox crew's names.
Yeah.
Awful, shocking. I'm
Oh,
not a real
I
fan.
mean, it could be worse. I mean, it's Fox McCloud, Falco Lombardi, Slippy Toad, and Peppy Hare, isn't it? I think the names are.
Yes, that's right. Do you also?
Please let me know if I got it right in the chat.
I think you might be right. Yeah, but what was to say that they also don't include Crystal as well, because that could be a furry's fan favorite. Oh dear.
I mean, that's more rare, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Crystal,
I know it's
so...
never going to happen, but well,
Oh no, we're not going to get another one, another scandal, are we? Because I know in the first film there was a bit of a scandal because they had the Donkey Kong rap in it, and then they
oh
didn't even
god, yeah,
mention Grant Kirkhope with the Donkey Kong rap
yeah. And then they had
in the
to
film.
like rein it back, didn't they?
They did, and then
Yeah,
like with this one, if they were to have Crystal in it,
and not
then
include Rare.
not
Yeah,
mention Kev Bayless.
yeah. Oh,
You're
yeah,
not
that
with
would be
Kev
pretty
Bayless.
bad, wouldn't it? Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Yeah, so the other thing that this then opens up, and this will be rampant speculation, obviously, but it will lead into next week's show where, full spoilers ahead, obviously, we haven't seen the movie yet, but next week it will be full spoilers ahead. I'm giving you a week's notice on this one. Um, But what's to say, and this has obviously been the first thing that came out from it, and this is my instant reaction when I saw this, is does this then lead into their next movie, which is not a Mario movie, it is a Super Smash movie?
It is possible.
Yeah,
It is
because
possible. It could be something to lead into. I mean, another franchise that we didn't talk about is Kirby. Now, maybe you mentioned it when I blacked out. So,
I didn't actually,
no.
because I was
So
going to
I mean,
mention it here.
Kirby's possible. Samus is possible.
Captain
I mean,
Falcon.
obviously, Captain Falcon as well because it's very, very space theme and
Well, yeah, he has.
galactic travel.
Yeah,
The
I
only
mean, whilst
one
he
that
uses the
wouldn't
Blue
make much
Falcon
sense.
as his pilot car, he does also have. I can't remember the name of his major ship. It's the one that you're on Big Blue
One of the
on Melee,
stages in
isn't it?
Smash, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, the
Yeah,
big golden ship that he has that is clearly a spacefaring ship.
yeah. So it does open up to that possibility. The only thing that would make a bit less sense in joining in the connecting the movie would be obviously the Legend of Zelda and Link,
Yeah,
because
that's the only one that's a
I
bit
mean
of a
they
funny
do
one.
like space and time, but not going out to other dimensions and things like that, or spacefaring. So that doesn't really make much sense.
Yeah,
But
but
I'm sure they'd work that into the film somehow.
they would have a way of doing it.
Mm.
It would rely very heavily on a lot of, let's just say, multiversal stuff. And I know
Yeah.
obviously multiversal stuff is not everyone's forte. Not everyone really likes that sort of stuff because Marvel are doing it, or DC have done it. But it is, there is a rich tapestry of history of characters in there. And if you decide to do the Smash Brothers movie, they have the very easy thing of doing, and so they could use the Subspace Emissary for it. They could also use the story
Yeah.
from Smash Brothers Ultimate, where they are pretty much plucked from various different
Mm.
dimensions and various different worlds. You just look at Sora's reveal trailer as a whole, and he literally walks through a freaking door. Like,
That
that's
is true.
clearly what they've been doing elsewhere. Or all these
Yeah.
characters actually, what they haven't revealed in the Mario movie previously, is that actually Mario exhibits one part of this larger galaxy that's in one reality with all of these characters. And
Mm.
actually, Zelda and Link are basically on the same planet as Mario, but just completely as far away from him as possible.
Yeah. Also very possible. Also very
Also, how
possible
does that
because
work with the
obviously,
Mario with the Legend of Zelda movie being live action? Do they then have an animated version of Link, or do they then pull the live action version into this animated version?
that,
Because I think that would be funny if they did that.
we're talking Space Jam kind of
Yeah, that's what made me think of it, because I think you
vibe.
posted a meme of that, didn't you?
I did, yeah, I did. Link turning up into the Space Jam movie with all these animated
Yeah,
characters.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
like Michael Jordan or LeBron James, isn't he? Jesus, that would be really strange. Although it
Oh,
would be a really cool way of actually revealing like a first proper look of Link and Zelda in their movie.
yes, yes. I'm getting. I mean, you've seen Sausage Party, haven't you?
Oh, don't remind me.
All right. Well, seeing as the film's been out for a long while, I'm not actually going to go into the whole specifics of the film, but like at the end, and they like reveal, oh, this is just all a movie, and you're actually voiced by all these
Yeah, yeah,
actors.
yeah.
Yeah, they'll have that with Link, won't they? Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
this is
yeah.
just an animated film, and actually,
There's a real version out there somewhere.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that could be it. That'd be cool. But anyway, yeah, so
Oh.
teaser for next week, we are going to be talking about the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Mike will return next week.
Da-da,
If you
da-da.
watched any of the Marvel movies, it was like Mike will return in next episode. We've also got a few returning guests. Kylie should be back with us, but she's part of the furniture. But we've also got Rowan and Gorney joining us. There might be a couple of others, but I'm
Yes.
still trying to work on those at the moment. But yeah, we're going full spoilers. We're going to talk about the movie. We're going to start off by talking non-spoiler impressions, and then Yeah, you'll be warned after that very heavily because, well, I've already booked my tickets for Wednesday. You've booked your tickets for Wednesday. I might. I think I'm.
Let's
I
go to
think
the cinema.
I. Me too. I think I'm actually seeing this before you. Not by much, but I think
Probably.
I am.
No. I will be watching it. I'm getting a 7 p.m. viewing, so that'll be about 6 p.m. your time.
5:30.
Not by much then.
No, no. I'll be sitting in the cinema as you get in, and I'll be like, I'll already be halfway through the film. Oh,
I'll be
halfway
putting. I
in.
mean, obviously, my phone will be in airplane mode anyway. So as soon as you finish watching the film, I will be starting to watch it, and then
Yeah, don't worry. I will
I
not be
won't get
text.
finished.
I'm not texting any spoilers to you because I don't want you to know what I think about the movie until we talk about it next Sunday.
Oh,
So we'll keep them aside until then. It'll be more fun that way.
oh yes.
So, yeah, there's a little tease for next
It'll
week.
just be a simple WhatsApp message saying, "I have thoughts."
It might, yeah, it might just be because I've had that before, haven't I? I think the favorite ones that I've done are those before, or me and you have done. Oh god, I really want to talk about the spoiler from Resident Evil Requiem, but we can't at that specific moment. Oh Christ, I will talk about it on our spoiler special when we do get around to it. But it was,
Kylie, hurry up and finish the game.
yeah, it was. So
We
it was.
need to talk.
We do. It was specifically we spoke on your podcast about it, didn't we? And we were
Yeah.
like, well, we've got until this point, and you were like, right, I'm a little bit further on than you after this, and you were like, I think I said to you like, no spoilers, please do not tell me anything that happens, and then I get to a certain point, and I'm like, I'm literally like, put the thing that happens, and then question marks, and you went, you told me no spoilers. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you did, but. And you were like, no spoilers.
Yeah, no, you have to experience it. I mean, sometimes these things you just have to go through. And I knew what was coming,
I
and I knew that
know,
you are not a big fan of them.
I
It's like,
know, I
do I
know.
warn him? No, he said no spoilers.
You were right. I didn't want any spoilers, but yet it happened. Like it came about. I actually can't wait to tell that story because it is freaking hilarious what happened. You haven't even
Oh
heard the full story of it yet.
no,
No,
no.
I'm waiting
So
for that
Kylie,
spoiler.
hurry up and finish the game. We need to hear this story.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's going to do it for the show for this week.